Okay, here's how I make yogurt. I pour 1 gallon of milk into a big pot and I heat it on high until my thermometer says 200 Fahrenheit. It's clearly a little bit over 200 Fahrenheit, but that's okay. And it looks like this. Sometimes I don't even need to use the thermometer because I know what it looks like. So it'll look like this with a little bit frothy at the top, and then you'll see bubbling underneath, like little rumblings, like it's about to boil over any moment. So of course I have let my yogurt boil over before and it's very messy. So make sure you watch it. So that's what I do. And then I have a little hot pad set up over here, and I'm gonna put my pot right here and it'll cool off. It'll take about 3 hours. Okay, so it's on my counter now, away from the heat, and I'm just cooling it off now. And if you can see right here, I have 2 lines, 1 line here, 1 line here. That's because my numbers got just disintegrated from all the washing and everything that I've used it for. But the one on the bottom is the 100 degrees Fahrenheit line, and the one on the top is the 200 degrees Fahrenheit line. So I want my temperature to drop to that lower line. Once it drops to that lower line, I can go ahead and add my starter yogurt. And in general, you want your starter yogurt to be about a half a cup or even an 8-ounce cup of yogurt from the store, or you can use your last batch, and I save it in a little container like this, and that's just my starter. And I just usually leave it out so that it's room temperature, and then when I add it into here, it'll kind of be close to the same temperature instead of like such a shock for the bacteria inside. So I just leave it on the counter. So, okay, until later. Wait about 3 hours. Okay, so now you see the temperature thing come straight this way. Is at the bottom line, which is 100 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm gonna take this out, put that in the sink. And I'm gonna dump this into the strainer.
What the?
So it's just a big bowl that can hold about 1 gallon of milk.
Daddy. I need it.
All right, excuse me, Lex. Okay, and then I just throw this in the, I just strained it out because on the top of the milk it's just dries out a little bit. And then I just stir my entire starter into the yogurt. Like that. Get it out and just stir it together. Ah, splashed. Trying to hurry. Let me get a napkin.
It's probably.
Okay.
It's probably.
Okay, I'm gonna dry the outside so the saran wrap will stick onto it.
It's probably milk.
And then put some saran wrap on it. Keep it nice and tight. And then I just put it in the microwave overnight. Really slowly. And all that yogurt and all the bacteria is gonna multiply.
I started.
Okay guys, quiet. Okay, so I have 3 things. I have a strainer and I have my cheesecloth or flour sack cloth. And then I have my yogurt from the microwave. Okay, so come over here real quickly. If you look at that, you can see how it's really bubbly and all of the yeast and the bacteria and all that has multiplied because it was nice and warm in the microwave.
That's cool.
Okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is put, okay, watch me, Liam. Show me. Look at the, right over here. Can you see down here? I'm putting the cloth right over my strainer. And then I'm going to dump this in really slowly because it kind of splatters.
Yeah.
You can see how there's like liquid coming out. That's the whey. And then these are the curds of the milk.
Yeah.
And then I just stick the strainer, right into my bowl. Here, back up. Back up, honey.
Yucky.
Okay, make sure your finger doesn't go in. Okay, and so what it's going to do is all of the whey, or a lot of the whey, is going to strain down into the bowl.
Yes.
And then I can squeeze it. I can use the whey later. If you let this sit for like a few hours, down here, the whey will be like up to here. No, you have to back up. Honey, you have to hold it still. The whey will be up here. And you can use it for other, like maybe making water kefir or something. Come here. Right here. This is where I want you to be looking. So I just twist it a little bit and get the whey started coming out, and I just leave it like this for a couple hours. You don't have to do this at all. You can completely transfer it. Okay. You can completely transfer it to your Tupperware and all that, or whatever you want to keep it in, without straining it at all. I make it look like Greek yogurt a little bit with straining it out, and then it's not as liquidy. It's more thick. I think last time I made it too thick, I think. So this time I'm gonna let it strain for less time, maybe like an hour or so, and then I'll see you when I do that. Okay, so here's my yogurt, and there's all my whey.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm just gonna undo the top of this
Oh yeah.
and stir it up a little bit with my, see how, here it is.
I want to see it up here.
And so I'm just gonna stir it up with this a little bit to get kind of everything distributed. Some parts are thicker than others,
Ew.
so I like to just stir it up a little bit.
Mommy, it's ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you like this, so. Okay.
Mommy, that's yogurt.
Okay, now
Wait, that's yogurt.
I'm gonna take my I've got like stuff that like containers and stuff from Amazon where you can use reusable ones, and I usually just take a ladle full and put it in here, and this is my starter for the next batch of yogurt that I'm gonna make.
Wow, I like it. I like it.
Just put that to the side, and then I'm gonna fill these all up and put them in the fridge and just let them sit. So the whey here you can make like kefir out of if you save it, like sweet kefir. You can look that up if you want. I'm gonna save that this time. I've never saved it before. I've never done it before, but I'm gonna try it. So yep, it's got a bunch of good bacteria in it, and I don't want to destroy it. So anyway, there it is. Enjoy. Okay, really quick, I wanted to show you how much I got out of my batch. I've gotten, okay, so that's like 32 ounces. That's 32 ounces. That's half of that, 16 and then 8. And then I got a bunch of whey. So you can throw that away. I've always thrown it away, but I'm going to try making something like a soda or something with it. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, depending on what you pay for your gallon of milk, and if you have a starter from your previous batch, you could get it down pretty cheaply.
Yeah.
You can do organic if you want, the organic milk, or you don't have to. And so, of course, if you don't do organic, it's going to be a lot cheaper.
Mommy.
But anyway, so that's from 1 whole gallon of milk.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's from 1 whole gallon of milk.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad. See you later.